VMP as well. Believe that is a ban out of the side of OpTic Gaming. So they're going to get rid of the VMP. It's actually Scump opting to get rid of it, which is quite interesting. Going to try and force the opposing team to use a different SMG, probably the Kuda. You'll see coming out on this one.
And this is a map, you know, we were talking kind of about how quickly you can just close the gap. This is one of the more sub-heavy maps for sure. And I just want to see how they play this. I mean, it's going to be a little bit slower than Uplink. I was watching Karma play this in 8s the other day, and I feel like all he did was spawn, fight the base, spawn, fight the base, spawn, fight the base over and over again. It's going to be a little bit different for CTF, obviously, just due to the pace of the game. But I'm interested to see how many subs we're going to see out of these guys. Do you think we have a chance to see 2 or 3 pretty much from either team?
I think
still
2.
Gonna be made heavy.
I think 2 most. I think we're definitely going to see AR heavy. Going to see what specialists get drafted. We saw Kinetic Armor get banned. A little bit later in the ban and protect phase, we see Felony going with active camo. Let's see where Crim decides to go. Went with Kinetic last game, obviously not available in this one. He's going to go active, so it's going to force Scump to play something different. I wonder what Scump decides to go to. Maybe
without the camo, I mean,
Pulse.
can't go Kinetic Armor. We're seeing a plethora of abilities here out of Scump, as he's having to diversify a bit due to teammates' choices.
Yeah, and teammates just taking his.
Yeah.
Karma's probably going to go Heat Wave. Yep.
So the Heat Wave comes out. You see what a Scythe is going to be the only weapon here for CLG. On the other side, it's going to be then the Annihilator coming out for Formal. You could tell just by the couple of shots he was hitting, he's feeling pretty confident right now with the Annihilator. And as far as it goes on the other side, BLFire is going to be taking the Scythe. We saw in game 1, I think, is when he got 2 or 3 kills with it and then kind of just paraded out into mid-map.
I thought it would have been
died.
even not a bad play if you had. I mean, obviously, you know, Formal playing very well with the Annihilator. Let Scump run the Annihilator, have Formal run a Scythe. Because Formal's probably going to be that AR, last line defense. Scump pushing into the base. He can pick up 1 or 2 kills with that Annihilator.
Yeah.
Something to look out for, Tactician. Do we see that in this one? Scump likes to use it. Use the 2 tacticals, maybe a stun and a smoke. Something along those lines.
We'll have to check that because, yeah, you talked specifically about him using the smokes in CTF, and this is a map where I've definitely seen him do it.
I didn't catch it if stuns or flashes were banned, but yeah, if they are gone,
well,
then probably just running smokes.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the smokes at all because it's just, you know, we'll see, especially, we're really pushing from either side. They can be effective.
Actually,
really
I guess that makes sense. Smokes plus Vision Pulse.
Oh, he's trying to get nerdy.
Like a combination.
I think I saw him put a thermal on his VMP.
That's blatant lie.
Yeah, I made that up.
You can't see what they're doing to their classes. Even camo, I guess, combined with a smoke.
I mean, really, the Vision Pulse, I certainly get. Do you think there's a chance no one's going to be running? See, I would love to see Overclock used, but Afterburners become such a, it's almost as much of a must as Blast Suppressor or something. It's just so important due to the fact that you can close the gap, you can chain those G-slides together.
So I'd like
really
to see a player with a weapon use Overclock. Gain it a little bit faster.
Well,
obviously, the abilities go pretty quick.
I think if you're you know, Formal and you're a guy that plays definitely a little more like a statue, not gonna. I mean, everyone has to move obviously, but you play a little bit slower than someone like Scump's going to. Can you probably get away without having the ability to chain those G-slides? Sure. Maybe then Overclock would make a little bit more sense. I think Flak Jacket in the past has been huge, but in this game, we don't really see Flak Jacket used that much at
Search
all.
and Destroy.
Some, yeah, if you're the bomb planter, but not really
the bomb
everybody.
planter is always in Call of Duty competitive run Flak Jacket. So that's nothing that is out of the ordinary.
Anyone else, you don't really see it used that frequently. I mean, they've kind of done away with Tac Mask and Flak. I feel like I rarely see on classes. It has pretty much always been, well, right recently, Afterburner, Blast Suppressor.
Well, when you can ban the tacticals at the beginning of the game, there's no reason to run Tac Mask.
And that's part of it too. Yeah, the ban protect phase is part. But even in, let's talk about some of the online events with UMG and stuff that they don't have a ban protect phase because they have to get through stuff a little bit quicker. They just have the specialist trap. You still don't see it being used, which is surprising. But here we go. Ready to kick things off. Evac, CTF. We're starting off with my main man Methods. Let's see what he's able to do here early on.
Putting in work with that Man of War, man. He's been using it all night long. I'm actually going to do something real quick before we get started. So I was right. Scump is going to be running a Kuda with double smoke. So he's going to be pushing the CLG base pretty hard, trying to get those flags out for the side of OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, they can be very, very, very effective here. But now shots coming in. He is going to get cut down. It's going to be Complex by himself to try and play a little bit of defense here.
Going to push over towards this right side. I mean,
they haven't really been able to get forward, even though they had 3 down. They still just kind of controlling.
They feel like
mid-map
OpTic
right
has
now.
map control. You look where the red arrows are.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Yeah, it's
But
quite
now-
odd. They get 3 down and they don't get any map control whatsoever.
But now he's going forward.
3
Now
dead
Karma's
for CLG.
going to be able to get the pull here. Which route is he going to opt to take? He gets across after taking 1 bullet. Felony is able to clean up Formal.
There's nobody watching the OE, though.
Yeah, and the OE is going to be, well, it's going to turn into Complex actually turning around, just being ready to pick up the skill. And that should be an easy return. If he can get to it in time, and there he's got it.
Yeah, barely. You saw that flash come in. Karma got hit by it. Didn't really affect him too much. Krim actually dies there. 25
He started out 5-0,
so
yeah.
Big
And
kill right there by Felony.
that is, I watched, I think it was a YouTube video of Krim. It was one of his 8s matches, and he, I think, it was basically 3 or 4 times in a row where he died right off the streaks. So just based off that one game, I'm going to say it happens to him pretty frequently, and that's tough. You know, when you're getting so close to streaks and you drop just right before you're going to get rolling.
Yeah, knowing Ian like I do, I would imagine he's very frustrated when that happens.
Oh, yeah.
Krim definitely one to let his emotions be known to his teammates and to others on how he feels and what's going on. You see Scump getting pretty aggressive towards this left-hand side by the water, not able to win that gunfight. And, nothing really going on. We have one player by the flag. For OpTic Gaming, it's going to be Krim. He's going to win 1 gunfight, but players trailing him. And, both teams maybe. This is quite odd at the beginning. It's just kind of single plays, going in, trying to grab the flag, 1-on-1, 1-on-2. Nah, I don't think that's going to be how somebody's going to win this game.
No, it's been kind of just all over the place. Not a lot of control, except for maybe the first pull you saw there from OpTic Gaming was set up pretty nicely. But even Krim, when he came around that corner with the flag, Formal was set up there at top glass. He should have known it was open and he could get forward, but he came around the corner and like L-triggered. Just slowed himself down, got taken out from behind. Bit of a communication issue there. But Krim going to find one, gets the headshot onto Complex before he is going to fall. 2 down right now for OpTic, and here comes the pressure. Felony is going to be in a good position to wreak some havoc here on the OpTic spawn.
Yeah, but is he going to wait until his team picks up some kills, or is he going to grab the flag right away? I think you wait until your teammates can pick up some kills. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, though, as 3 did go down for CLG. Felony going to grab the flag, and look at the arrows. They all turn around.
Can he stay on the map?
Oh, barely.
Oh, he gets in and gets the kill. I thought he was off for sure. That came out being just enough, but he's going to be chased down, and that's going to be a return coming in here for OpTic Gaming.
He pulls the flag alone, just tries to make as good a hero play, I guess, as you could. But we see both of these teams, maybe, really just playing at that 50-yard line. Nobody wants to be the first one to be the aggressor. See Krim picking up 1, destroys Felony, picks up a second one. Now you should start to see the red arrows moving up the map. Method's picking up Formal in the middle, and it looks like Scump used his vision Formal trying to get.
There's the smokes.
See if anything can be made out of it. Krim has absolutely no idea where this other player is.
Oh, this battle is just a sloppy mess right now. Smoke everywhere. Couldn't see anything, but it's Krim. He's off to a hot start. He is 12-6, but no one's been able to get through a cap yet. You thought that might be a pull with the smokes coming in. Now, what is he trying to do with those smokes exactly? Just literally get them on the flag, or is it cutting off an angle?
You want to cut off angles and force players out into the open to challenge. The only issue is with vision calls, he is the only one who can see. So
he covered the flag there, and Krim was lost.
Yeah, so as soon as he's dead, I mean, Krim basically has absolutely no play there whatsoever. And Formal going to use the Annihilator in the back of his base here with only 50 seconds left. I'd like to have seen him wait, I guess, but I mean, he does have, some players trying to make moves in front of him, but it looks like nobody's trying to push this. They know he has Annihilator. They'd be crazy to push this in the back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was there. If he got the call from his teammates, hey, there's 3 pushing, they're coming for a flag, pop your Annihilator, don't let them get a last-second cap. But now he uses it, and they have the potential to score here. I mean, that's definitely a big waste, especially if they get the score. But that looks like it is going to be a grab. He is all flashed up, but still getting forward, hits the boost slide as well. This could very well be a cap. And the only person, there's one person to stop him, not going to be able to do it. So CLG, Formal's going to burn his Annihilator. They still get the pull. They score in the final seconds.
Why use the Annihilator?
Well, I mean, I guess I get it in the fact that look what happened. I mean, there was 3 of them pushing. I guess he thought that was his best opportunity to hold it off. The rest of them were kind of spread across mid-map. If he was able to get 2 or 3, it's a great call, right? That might lead to a cap for OpTic Gaming. But when you only get 1 kill,
yeah, but he had teammate support in the back. I mean, he had Scump on his right. He had Krim behind him. He wins 1 gunfight. With an M8 there, they hold that off.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying I agree with it just because of the time on the clock, but with the pressure coming, I guess he thought it was needed. Unfortunately,
But you'd like to have it early here in round number 2, especially if it scores 0-0.
But can't pick up the kills, and also a cap coming in there for the side of CLG. So they have the 1-0 advantage. It is a 2-1 lead right now for OpTic Gaming. So they are still in control of the series. 2 down right now for OpTic. CLG starting to get forward, watching the Hellfire kind of push up this bottom side, and they have one player that's up right on the flag. That's
all
Felony.
4 of CLG.
This is going to be another solid pull.
In the base of OpTic Gaming, they're going to get that flag, able to bring it down.
So what's your plan? Do you decide to grab flag here and just kind of get a counter, or do you rotate back for the kill?
Then grab flag.
Well, I mean, like for the team in its hold, does anyone try to grab? Nope, they're both just looking on the kill, and Formal's going to drop.
Where's Scump going?
Scump's one of the last lines of defense. He's going to grab 1, get the assist on another, get 2. Scump with big plays, but it's still coming in. The Hellfire is going to be taken out as well. It's 4 down. This has counter cap written all over it.
Yes. This definitely does, as you see Karma being escorted in the middle of the map. His heat wave was huge right there. And Krim picking up that kill. It's going to be a cap for OpTic Gaming. It's going to be Karma able to put that one in. So you see, Krim really the only one in the slaying department going off for OG. If he is not having a game as good as he is, this would probably be heavily favored towards CLG.
And that was Formal actually going for a flag. Surprised to see him make a play at the objective, but I think he was trying to see if he could get a touch. Now you see the wall running coming in. That was some sort of 180 backflip off the wall there, but unfortunately going to get picked out. Now we'll see if OpTic Gaming defense can hold here. They've got a couple players pushing forward. They have one right around the flag. That's going to be Hellfire. There's a player in the back of the base, one to his right as well. He should get pinched in a second here. Yep, he will be taken out.
And he had a teammate coming in support pretty quickly. It was Felony. If he would have just waited another, 10 seconds, probably would have been able to make a better play on that flag. And see the guys on CLG trying to force these one-on-one engagements. You saw Complex run in there one-on-one. Methods there at the end. He's going to get taken out by Krim. You got to go together in CTF, and you see the flag being pulled by Scump on the other side of the map, and that's what happens. You start to get in that one-on-one game. You give up the opportunity for a counter cap. Krim doing a nice job on a 5 streak, picking up some big kills on the left-hand side of the map to clear that route out for Scump.
Oh my God, flashes. He hits his vision poles, can't do anything with it, because that flash is just going to completely destroy any potential of him really moving forward.
But you don't really see any tack because you need that blast suppressor. We talk about how important blast suppressor is. I think you can get away with it. You can get away with no blast suppressor in hardpoint, I think. I think the game moves so fast, I think you can get away with it.
You can, but even that, like think about something like French, where flanking can be so huge, it can lead to big swings. If you want to flank on tracks or something like that, you give away your position maybe. I agree that'd probably be the map that you can get away with it, but it's tough. I mean, it's like scary. You feel like you have to play different when you take off blast suppressor, right?
Yeah, you really do. You kind of make yourself more aware of where you are on the map, obviously, without it, and then you get a little bit more cautious, when to use those different boost jumps and slides. And you see Krim working on full streaks. He's going to pick up that Hellstorm. Complex, though, able to pull the flag for CLG. He's actually going to get cut down by Formal on rotation. Method's the only one up. He's actually going to be able to pick up 2 in the base before Karma, though, cuts him down. Karma with a lightning. I believe you have Krim with a lightning as well. Scump with an HCXD. This is going to be very difficult for CLG to score a flag, maybe.
Yeah, I was trying to see if they had anything to work with.
They really don't have anything, not even specialist.
They're able to probably potentially get forward the pull. Nope, they're going to be cut down from that top spawn. There's not much.
OpTic just can't turtle their base.
There's nothing looking good right now for CLG.
Yeah, you see a dart come in from Krim. He's able to get 1 with it. Using his active to just kind of control his base. He's able to take that flag carrier out, return it. You actually see he has the dart left. I believe he actually picked a kill with a lightning. So he uses his lightning. I believe you still have another one with Karma. So streak's not completely burnt yet for OpTic Gaming.
And it's really, you mentioned if Krim wasn't having this great of a game, how would this game be going? But with, 35 seconds left, he has just had a monster game. 28 and 11. As slow as CTF plays, I mean, you'll see games end where players all around that 15 kill mark, but 28 is absurd for this particular game type. The potential to maybe break 30 here. He's 29 and 11, 20 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, it's almost 10 kills higher than any of the highest other player in the lobby.
Yeah, no, that's the difference. Margin between these guys is wild. He's had one hell of a game here.
Between him and Complex, it's a 20 kill difference. I mean, unreal. Krim just putting on a big performance there in game number 3. Maven, you see the dart coming in. Was he able to pick up anybody with it? I don't think so. But OpTic Gaming takes that CTF 2-1 may have ultimately the series.
They're able to take it. The Green Wall's first series is going to be a victory here. Game 2, you know, that's the one scary thing if you're an OpTic Gaming fan.
Yeah, the S&D.
Didn't look good in S&D at all. But that comes down to the fact we talked about they haven't been scrimming a lot. They haven't been playing together a lot. This is a team, though, that's played together so much historically. Throw them in a respawn, get them to control spawns, like they're going to be fine. S&D, I think this is a team that's certainly going to need more work, at least from what we
S&D,
saw
they just
earlier.
have to get up to date on what people are doing. I think a guy like Formal in Karma, they definitely know what's going on. They're playing a ton of S&D